This is a crossover peak. It's a obstacle in the Ocotillo Wells off-road area, and I've been watching it since they built it here years ago, and always wanted to be able to crawl it. And even I've had three different cars on it that I've built, trying to make them so I could actually crawl this thing. I've never seen anybody crawl it. I've seen them launch and get on top of it, but never crawl it. And to me, rock crawling's crawling, not launching. So with this car, we was playing on it, and the car is not finished by any stretch of the imagination. I've got a lot of little things to do. The framework is working well, but as you can see, it's blowing a lot of vegetable oil out the stack. I'm experimenting with the governor, trying to get it dialed in right now, and that's why it's erratic. So when I get everything tuned in, and I had no intentions of crawling over this, but when I put the front wheels on it and it started climbing and crawling, and the results was it worked quite well. So I just kept going with all the little problems going on with the car in the meantime, with the governor belching smoke and jumping, and but with all that going on, the car still works really, really well. As we're going, or I was going up this thing, I haven't driven the car in a year. This was the first 10 minutes of having the car running out here this fall, so I was floundering with remembering where the controls were. I've changed them, moved them around so they work a little bit different than they did last year. So I was not prepared for going over this thing smoothly and gracefully, but with that, even with that going on, the car is just really cool for the capabilities of it. I'm still amazed at how well the thing works for what it is, and I'll still figure out a lot more places it'll be able to go when I get better at driving it and get my controls so they're in one spot instead of me searching for them. As we all know, going up something's much easier than that going down. And here, my whole plan was to not flip it over forward by skidding the frame into the rocks. So after watching it, hindsight's pretty good. I could see what I should have done, but I got down without any big disaster. While we're sitting here, it was that thought is, now I'm up here, now what the hell am I going to do? How am I going to get off this thing? So it was trying to make a decision on how much clearance and everything going on. So the brain was kind of in a state of overload there, plus the elation of just crawling something that massive and steep. Going down that thing, I've got one speed in there right now, and my variable speed on the motors doesn't work, so I was trying to power out, and power out in this thing right now is about 4 miles an hour. So that was a bit traumatic.
God, that crazy bastard made it.
It made it. I guess you're supposed to hit that like button and subscribe to this thing if you want to see more of these. We're gonna keep working on the car, and hopefully in a year spend next summer or this winter getting this car working a little better and dialed in. So it should be a lot smoother in the future.